And so what is the difference between Reiki and chakra?
Reiki is energy medicine. And we're going to do a little bit of that today too. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, this is going to be so much fun.
I had an experience in yoga with Elda.
Okay.
And she said she was going to do Reiki, and she came around and she didn't touch us, but she just put her hands, you could feel her hands close to your forehead.
Yes.
So when she was done with the class and we had, finished the class, I said, what kind of heat did you have in your hand? And so Flo, I didn't have anything. I said, what kind of heat did you have in your hand? So Flo, really nothing. It was the energy. We just connected. It felt like she had like a little pocket warmer or something. I mean, my head.
You're going to experience that tonight too.
Was amazing.
We're going to do a little
I
bit
didn't
of that
believe
tonight.
it.
Isn't that neat?
Yes.
Yeah. So many people are born with the ability to see auras and to see chakras. Many people learn how to do it. Anybody can learn how to do it. It's sort of like, Barbara Streisand, she's an incredible singer, but anybody can sing, right? You may not ever be as good as Barbara, but you'll still be able to do it, that sort of a thing, right? So, in fact, let's do a little exercise. I'm glad I got this nice white wall. Just focus on an area maybe 6 inches above my head and try to see my aura. You may just see a faint glow, just an outline.
I feel your aura, but I don't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel it too, but I don't see it.
Okay. When you're at home in your bathroom mirror, say, you've got the shower curtain behind you or a blank wall behind you, practice looking for your own aura. And do the same thing. Just focus a couple inches above your head. And just look for, you'll probably just see, it'll look like an afterglow. You know how sometimes if the sun's real bright, you look at the sun and then you look away and then you
Do
see
you know
it
what color
still.
it is? Because I would say blue.
Yes. Very good.
All right.
Yeah.
What does
Very
blue
good.
represent?
Well, it's usually like an aqua blue-green color.
I was going to
And
say
that-
yellow blue.
Oh, okay.
You
All
know.
right. Well, it represents healing. And so when I'm talking about healing and I'm talking about energy, that would be the color of my aura.
Then I do see it.
Yeah.
So
Very
everybody
neat.
has an aura? Is that
Everybody
what-
has an aura. In fact, it's not that everybody has an aura. Everybody has a body. Everybody is energy, right? We are spirit, and we have, the body is a part of who we are. But the aura is much bigger than our physical body. So, we were watching this really neat thing on TV last night too, and I was gonna, have you ever heard of Max Planck? No. He won the Nobel Prize in Physics in the 30s or 40s, I think it was, because he discovered that when you look close enough at matter, he was trying to define matter. When you look close enough through the microscope, down to the smallest particles, past the atoms to the quarks, to where it's just little vibrating pieces, he found that there is no matter as such. Things that seem solid, you, me, this table, the floor, are just vibrating particles. So what he discovered was that we're made up of energy. Everything is made up of energy. And the particles are just floating in it. So that perfectly describes what I just was telling you, right? We are energy, and we have solid parts within our energy. So it's vitally important for us to take care of our energy in order for us to have physical health. Doesn't that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you see people who are always happy, they're always in a great mood, they never get sick, they don't have time for it, they have no interest in it, they just go and they do, and you wonder, how the heck does that work? That's how it works. When you believe something strongly enough, that's embedded in your energy. A lot of people these days are talking about the law of attraction. What you put out into the universe is what you draw to yourself. It's the same idea. If you believe hard enough that you won't find a parking spot, you're not going to find a parking spot. But out here tonight, when we pulled in, there was no parking spots, and I knew we would find one. We went around and someone was pulling out. It's just how you focus your energy. Right? Have you ever walked into a room, a crowded room, a party, say, and the energy just was funky, something was weird, it was off? That's how we communicate. That's our most basic communication skills. That's our instincts. That's your gut instincts. Yeah, so it's something that we use all the time. Right? Isn't that funny? Yeah. So we're just going to focus a little bit on that system, and you'll get more familiar with how to keep your energy clean and open and receptive. Yeah. All right, I want everybody to have one of these. This is some basic definitions. Some things I probably said already because I do that. I want to just pass that around for me, please. Is everybody warm enough? I don't have to do anything about it. It's getting warmer. My fingers are cold, but yeah, I think I'm okay. We're going to heat up soon, so don't even worry about it. Okay. Almost there. So as we said already, the chakras are the energy centers of your body. Your personal energy field has many layers, and they extend upward into your aura's field and even beyond that. This is part of you, thank you, that is connected to your blessed higher self. That part of you that's still in communication with the other side. Gets a little complicated, we won't go there. The most important thing in life, the reason that we're all here, is relationship skills. How we interact with others is how we learn all the lessons that we need for our spiritual growth. So each chakra is an energetic barometer that lets us know how well we're relating. When we learn to first sense and then cleanse these energy centers, our lives become less difficult because our relationships improve. And when we get into the individual chakras and what each one of them represents, what each one of them does, you'll see how that interacts with our relationship between others, between things, between just everything in the whole, our whole existence. All right, so keeping this in mind, let's get down to the work of becoming aware of the necessity of this connection, how this connection keeps us well or attracts illness, and picks up on other negativity that we've been exposed to. When you meditate, you'll become aware of your body from the inside. How many of you are familiar with meditation?
Yeah.
Okay. Or just prayer. You go to church, you find yourself here in that state where you're not in the room anymore. You're communing with the other side, with God, the universe, the Great Spirit, whatever you want to call it. How about when you're out in the yard, you're gardening, or you're listening to music, you're dancing, you're in the middle of one of the classes here, and you lose all sense of time. You're in the zone, right? That's like meditation. You're in a space where you're mindless. You're not thinking anymore. You're just completely free. You're floating and you're in your bliss. That's what meditation does for you. When your energy level is that high, it's almost impossible to become sick. Your vibration is that high. You just exude wellness, right? Okay. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you're aware of what you see. But when you close your eyes, your awareness goes inside. You can no longer see your body, but there's an inner knowing that something is there. So do this. Everybody just close your eyes and send your awareness into your hands. I want you to just feel your hands. Wiggle your fingers. You can feel the muscles and the tendons pushing and pulling. You know they're there, even though you can't see them, right? Well, it's the same thing with your energy field. You can open your eyes. What about feelings of love? That's a very specific feeling. There's not a part of your body that you can point to and say, that's where I experience love, right? And when your heart's been broken, you can't go to a surgeon and have that fixed. No, that's energy, right? It's very painful. No drug can make it better. So we experience relationships energetically through our chakras, and you can feel all of them. And I wrote this we were gonna do one chakra a week. We're not doing that this time. We're gonna do them all today. So we're not gonna focus on a different chakra every week. We're gonna do them all today. Okay. Traditionally, we've been taught for a long time that there are 7 chakras, beginning with your root chakra at the base of your spine and going all the way up to your 7th chakra, that's your crown. Okay? Now, I've come to see in my own work, in the energy work that I do, between 14 and 16 different chakras. We're just gonna focus on the first 7 plus 1. We're gonna start with the 0 chakra, which is your foot chakra. Your foot chakra is really important because this is the chakra that keeps you grounded. I mean, quite literally. So if you clean that energy, what you're actually doing is you're releasing stress. You're grounding stress. You're pushing all the frenetic, this is what my crazy day was like, energy, right down through your body, through the bottom of your feet, into the ground. Try this with me. Just take a nice deep breath. And let it go. And when you exhale, just feel the relaxation. Feel the energy just drain to your feet. Now do it again. Inhale. And exhale. You can feel your weight increasing. You can just feel that energy draining. That's the beauty of the foot chakra. The color is a hunter green, deep brown, kind of earthy color. And it physically affects your mental health. So if you're feeling stressed and crazy, this is where you're going to catch your breath, as it were, right? Okay. The energetic activity is for grounding nervous energies, and it creates a balance between you and the earth. When you feel balanced, everything's okay. So that 1 chakra is very important. Okay, the base chakra at the root of your spine is red, and it's located at the base of your spine between your sexual organs and your anus. It actually, as most of your chakras vibrate and spin this way in a conical manner out into the world, your root chakra vibrates this way. It vibrates in a downward fashion. Okay? Like I said, it's red, and it physically affects the prostate gland, the bladder, the colon. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet, so you're not even going to have to take notes. In fact, here, let me do this. Hand me that to you. 4. Got some gifts here, too. 1, 2, 3. There you go. The one that you see that has the orange Y, that's your cheat sheet. So you can follow along with me on that one. Okay, your navel chakra, that's your 2nd chakra. It's a neon pink orange color.
What is it?
It's on the paper that has the orange Y on it.
Right.
There you go. The 2nd chakra is a neon pink orange color, and it's located in your abdomen. So it's right above your pubic bone. It affects your solar plexus. I'm skipping ahead. Okay, it physically affects your lumbar plexus and your reproductive organs. This is where you're going to feel relationship energy. This is where you're going to feel pain when you're fighting with your spouse. This is where you're going to have an energy disturbance when you're having issues of security in your life. Okay, the navel chakra. This is your, that's what we just talked about. Okay, the solar plexus, your 3rd chakra. This one is green. And I put an asterisk next to that one and next to the heart center. The green and the yellow are actually switched. A lot of times you'll see they teach you that they go in the order of the rainbow. But when you can actually see them, they don't. Your gut your gut instinct, your solar plexus. That's where you have all of your fear, all of your doubt, all of your worry. That's green, that's mucky, that's murky stuff. Okay? Move up into your heart chakra, that's beautiful, yellow, golden light. That's where love comes from. This will affect your heart, your circulatory system, your lungs, and your chest. And what I mean by that is, for instance, when I'm doing an energy session and I've got someone on my table and I see a disturbance in that chakra, in that heart chakra, I'll know that either there's something physically wrong, physically up with their heart, or there's something going on with a relationship with the divine, or so it could be energy, it could be physical. Right? Okay. If I'm going too fast, or if I'm speaking in a way that you don't understand, please stop me. Okay, the throat chakra. This is a great one. This is a blue, neon blue color. It physically affects your throat, your neck, arms, hands, your brachial and cervical plexus. This is where communication occurs. When we choke back our responses, we damage these areas. Sometimes you'll have a sore throat and you'll go, I'm not sick, what's going on? There's something probably that you need to say to someone that you're choking on, that you're just not, you're not communicating. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you just told somebody off and you feel really bad about it. That's where you're gonna feel it, in that energy center. Okay, the third eye, the sixth chakra, is right in the center of your forehead between your eyes. And the color is indigo. And it affects your temples and your forehead. But energetically, this is where your sixth sense is. This is where all creativity comes from. This is where all information comes into. The beauty part is, when you start to work with your chakras, when you start to spin them and meditate on them and focus on this information, your intuition increases. Your third eye will work harder and harder. It'll bring you more and more information. Have you ever had an instance of intuition? Something, you just knew something and there's no good reason for it, you just knew it? For instance, one time I went to the supermarket to buy a chicken. I wanted an oven stuffer, roaster, whatever. And I'm sitting there looking at them all and I couldn't make up my mind. And it just hit me, don't get one. I don't know why, but I didn't get one. I went home, I unloaded my groceries, and my aunt showed up. She does catering, she brought me 3. So if I had bought one, I'd have had 4. Right, so it's that sort of a thing. Driving in your car, that seems to be one that's the most common for most people. You'll be driving along and you'll just know the person in front of you is going to slam on their brakes or they're going to do something stupid, and there's no good reason for you to know it. You just know it. And so you're wary and you're careful, and sure enough, something like that will happen. Deer in the road, same kind of thing. You could be driving along a dark road, fine, listening to the music, singing your heart out, having a great old time, and all of a sudden those little hairs will raise on the back of your neck and you go, I'm going to see a deer. Something is going to run out in front of the road. Sure enough, you see it and you go, okay, then you can go back on with the music and you're good. Those little things. The more you meditate, the more you work this energy and keep it clear, the more information you will receive. It's pretty neat. The 7th chakra is on the top of your head, and like your root chakra that spins this way, your crown chakra spins this way. This is your connection to your higher self, your God, whatever it is that you pray to. This is your connection. This is where the white light comes in. All information comes in, okay? That's the gateway for divine energy to enter the body. So, of course, it physically affects your brain and your nervous system. Okay. We're going to do a chakra meditation, but before we do that, I just want to do a little exercise. We talked a little bit about the aura before. I don't know if you guys were here.
I was here.
You were here. Okay. Real quick again. I stood up against the white wall and I asked everybody just to focus a couple inches above my head and see if you can see anything, energy around me. And what we're going to do is just a little experiment. Just take your hands and hold them just 2 or 3 inches apart from each other. And focus on the space in between them and see if you can see your own energy. And again, it may not be a color, it may just be a glow. Try moving your hands a little bit now so that it's almost like you've got a marshmallow between your hands. Can you feel your energy?
I feel my energy.
That's neat, right? What does it feel like?
Warm,
It's warm.
but I don't see any color.
Just like I'm
Okay.
kind of holding on to a soft, one of those real soft balls.
Okay, yeah, like a marshmallow feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes too, it can feel like magnets when you hold them the wrong way and they repel. Instead of clinging to each other, they've got this, that kind of a thing, right? So that's what we're going for. When we do Reiki or any other kind of energy therapy, basically what happens is with your patient on the massage table, like you said, you don't physically touch them. You're just in their energy field, okay? So like I could go across someone's energy field and using that same sense where between your 2 hands that probably felt very smooth, very fluid, right?
Felt warm.
Yeah. If I go through someone's energy field, I'll feel disturbances. I'll feel like a rough spot or static, or I'll feel pins and needles. Or sometimes I'll feel the lack of energy. I'll just be going along nice and then there's like like there's a blank spot or something. So what Reiki does is it seeks to realign all of that energy, very much the way acupuncture or acupressure does, only nobody's going to poke you with needles, so it's much nicer. Right? Yeah, same idea. Try and see, oh, you're going to love this. Try and see, I'm going to come a little closer. Everybody, put up your hands towards the person next to you. So we're making like a ring. You're not touching. You want to put your hand up to her hand. There you go. All right. Now do the same sort of thing. Can you feel the energy of the others in the room?
I can feel the energy coming from her.
Isn't that wonderful?
Hers is
I
like,
can feel the warmth on this side.
Oh.
hers is static and hers is warm.
Oh, okay. May I?
Yeah, and you feel, Martha, you feel warm, and you have a lot of energy tonight. You feel, yeah, I feel like you do
Let
to
me
me.
see.
You're not real tired,
No,
you're not
no,
tired,
no,
but at the end of the
no.
day, you have more energy.
I
I can feel like
very
a-
warm. I can
like
feel
a
warm
vibration
there,
around.
and I could see like a translucent.
Just hold your arm out for me. And I'm
See, I
gonna-
can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it, but it feels like static to me. when I-
Okay.
You know?
Okay, go ahead and put your arm down, and I'm gonna see. Did you ever do anything to this elbow?
No, they just all, every joint aches.
Okay, did you feel anything in this one? Let me see this one. Put this one out. Yeah. Need to talk. Maybe make an appointment to come see me. Okay. Yeah, it's just like you said, like staticky, like
Yeah.
pins and needles. It's like arthritis. Yeah, like that. Okay. Most times when you come to talk to me, we talk about food, nutrition, vitamins, that kind of thing. They let me talk about this tonight, so I'm going for it. But come and make an appointment with me. We could talk about all kinds of good stuff, whatever you're comfortable with. All right, I'm gonna see if this light turns down so that we can do the meditation. Oh. I don't know what's on or off. Oh, that's good.
That's much better.
That's much better. Okay, so if you would, everybody just put your feet flat on the floor, no cross legs. And you can either rest your hands on the table, rest your hands in the lap. Just be comfortable, okay? Nice and straight. Great, okay. Now close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in. And release it. Another one in. And blow it out. One more time in. And blow it out. Very good. Now with your mind, with your imagination, just reach out in front of you. You're looking for a neon hunter green spinning ball of light. This is the energy of your foot chakra. And you're just reaching for it with your mind, not with your hands. You're going to, and it's just going to come to you. It'll hover right in front of you, right in front of your eyes. When you see it, bring it down and settle it on the tops of your feet. And spin it clockwise. Watch it spin around and round, almost like the spin cycle in the washing machine. You're going to be releasing any cluttered energy until you feel that it's nice and clear. While the zero chakra is spinning, think of strengthening words that are associated with it. Grounded, balanced, steady. And just put your feet flat on the floor and then we'll continue. Okay. Now the root chakra will begin to ask for your attention. It'll appear in front of you like the first one did, as a neon red spinning wheel of light. This is your connection to this life. Imagine the strengthening attributes for the first root chakra, which are security, foundation, and fidelity, and settle it into place, just at the base of your spine. Feel it spinning and shaking off any energy that no longer serves you, so it's nice and clean. Then the second chakra will begin to ask for your attention. This is the relationship and health chakra. It will appear as a neon pink, orange spinning wheel of light. Guide it into place above your root chakra, just between the hip bones. Run this chakra through the red cycle. While it's spinning, think of the strengthening words: receiving, creativity, and desire. Now the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, appears as a neon green spinning wheel of light. It is the largest chakra in your body. Bring it down and settle it right in front of your belly button. This is where we feel our gut feelings, our emotional warning signs. It may feel a little uncomfortable when you work on the third chakra. This is where we hold all of our worries and our fears and our cares. This is our emotional center. This chakra will tell you if you're in the right place. It'll let you know if you're in the wrong place. So as it spins, you're actually releasing feelings of fear and dread. While it's spinning, think of strengthening words. Integrity, strength, intention. Now your fourth chakra, the heart center, appears as a neon golden yellow spinning wheel of light. Guide it into place over your physical heart, right in the center of your chest, and begin the cleansing process. The heart chakra generally takes a little longer to cleanse, but when you're through, you'll feel a nice warm glow just come over you. While it's spinning, think of the strengthening words for the heart center, which are love, peace, joy, harmony, and even laughter. Now your fifth chakra will appear. This is your throat chakra. This is a neon blue spinning wheel of light. Bring it down to your throat and just feel it expand. Spin it clockwise. And spin it until your throat feels clear. Think of the strengthening words for this chakra, which are compassion, kindness, abundance, and affluence. Now the sixth chakra, this is your third eye, will begin to appear as a neon indigo spinning wheel of light.
Bring it
into the center of your forehead. And feel it expand across your vision in an explosion of colors, joining your eyes together as one and opening your awareness wider and wider. As this chakra spins, you become more connected to the fifth dimension, the spiritual dimension. The strengthening thoughts for the third eye chakra are freedom, wisdom, knowledge, and even soul travel, astral travel. The seventh chakra, the crown chakra, appears now as a neon purple-white spinning wheel of light. This chakra contains thousands of lotus petal blossoms, and this is your connection to your blessed higher self. Place the lotus blossom on the top of your head and spin it clear while you imagine a bright light penetrating the center of your head, shining down throughout your body. Strengthening words for the seventh chakra are bliss, infinity, immortality, and grace. When you have cleansed all of your chakras, take a nice deep breath, remain silent and still, and surround yourself with white light. Focus on surrounding your entire body with white light and feel it reaching out to the edges of your entire aura and energy field. And surround the white light with a shell, like an eggshell. And just remain quiet with this vision until you feel comfortable and you feel complete. Now your energy has been cleansed. You are ready to go about the rest of your day. Very gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. Come back to us. How did we like that?
Nice.
It was good, yeah. Hi, guys. How are you? Got some goodies. We just did a chakra meditation, obviously. You only missed the first one, so you're good. This is the properties of the chakras so that you can follow this. When you go home, you can do the meditation on your own using this guideline. Okay? There's some great coupons and stuff there for you, too. What kind of things did you experience? Anything that you'd like to share? No. That was a good face, though.
Peace, like very peaceful.
Okay, good. Good. You feel different now as opposed to
Relaxed.
before?
Let's see.
Relaxed.
Relaxed.
Good, good, good. Okay. Did you see anything that you'd like to share? Did you imagine anything or get any information? Nothing like that?
My, this chakra was very purple.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
It is, that's very good, yes. And especially since you've never worked with your chakras before. A lot of times, when someone begins to work with their chakras, and maybe you'll have had this experience, you'll feel almost like a wall. You'll feel almost like a,
Pressure.
almost, pressure. I was gonna say headache, but pressure is more, yeah, more like it. And it's probably because you're trying so hard to see the color, and it's counterproductive. You're getting in your own way. That's why you get the wall image. Yeah.
There's some colors I couldn't see at all, but this one was very, it just was there.
Okay. Great, fantastic.
I saw
And-
colors, but they didn't come in the order that you mentioned.
Oh, okay, tell me. Anything specific?
Well, I started out with gold,
Okay.
and then it went to purple, and then it went to white, so I'm not real sure.
Wow.
But they didn't come in the order that you were, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So-
I was watching you. You were really reaching out. You were grabbing those colors. You were taking hold of the chakras.
Mm.
Yeah,
Because you said put them in place.
you
okay?
did it. Yeah, and that's just what you did. It was fantastic. But you did have that sense of blockage. Yeah. The more you do it, the more open you'll become.
But then halfway through, that's when the purple came. Well,
Okay.
actually, the gold came first, and then the purple, and then the white.
Okay.
That's
Isn't it something?
the difference.
Yeah, that's a good progression. That's a logical progression because you're going from the deeper base colors, that's going to be closer to the ground, the green, the brown, then you're moving up into the lighter and lighter until you've just got this white light in the end, that you just come and surround yourself with this
Yeah, that
beautiful
I
white
got.
light.
That
Yeah.
I got.
Good, good, good. Okay, now, indulge me, let's do that exercise one more time. Everybody, just hold your hands up, face each other's hands without touching them. And we'll see if the power has changed at all. Try and reach toward me a little bit more. There you go. You feel the difference?
The rest of me, no.
I feel
Lots
like
of
Try
warmth
it.
there.
Try
Yes, yeah.
moving them a little bit, just so you
Martha
can
was,
see.
you were warm before, but you're warmer now.
Lots of warmth.
I'm warmer now.
Right.
Isn't that wonderful?
Am I warm?
Yeah.
Really?
you're less staticky.
Very
I'm glad.
warm.
Okay.
That's
So this is a perfect illustration that you were able to clean your energy, because now it's vibrating at a higher frequency and we can all feel it. It's palpable, right? When, like I said earlier, when you're vibrating at a higher frequency, it's very difficult to get sick. The way it works is, and they have equipment that can actually measure, like you measure electricity, the megahertz of electricity, they can measure your body's energy levels. It's very expensive, or else I would have it and we'd be playing with it because it would be fun. But if your energy level is at 35 megahertz, that's when you're depressed, completely out of it. You have apathy, you don't care anymore, that sort of a thing. You know how sometimes you dread getting that phone call, somebody was in an accident, quick, get to the emergency room. What happens to your energy? Right? You just, it goes right, and you feel like a rock in your stomach, a rock in your chest. It's a bad feeling. That's low, low energy. When you spend your life in that energy, when you're depressed and nothing's right, that's when disease can come onto your body. You've just opened up your energy for disease to come onto your body. That's when you get things like cancer. You've just opened the door with your attitude. Conversely, imagine the feeling when you first fall in love. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you got sweaty palms, and you just, the sun has never been so bright, the sky has never been so blue. It's a beautiful feeling, right? Your energy is way up here, and there's nothing in the world that can knock you down. You can't get sick. That's more in the 80, 90 megahertz range. So anywhere in between there, most of us spend our day somewhere in between there, right? You have moments where everything's great, and then you got moments where some guy cuts you off in traffic and, right? Then you got to get yourself back to a level. I have one client who comes to me regularly, and he tells me how he's very easily agitated by things like that, by the guy in front of him at the bank, or somebody in traffic, or something like that, and he's always in a bad mood, and he's overweight, he's got health issues, he eats compulsively, and he asked me today, he said, how do you do that? I mean, don't you have moments like this? Don't you understand what I mean, right? And I said, yes, I do understand what you mean. I get cut off too. I mean, I have to pick up socks off the bathroom floor, and I have to deal with stuff, just like everybody else has to deal with stuff. But I get over it faster. I go, oh man, that really, and then you just, okay. I get over it faster. I don't let it consume me and take over my entire rest of my day, week, month, life. Just get over it faster. Because the only thing that you're in charge of, the only thing that you're in control of, is your happiness. You let somebody have the power to take that from you? No, no way. Mm-mm. Every morning Ed comes into the gym, he says, happy birthday! Oh, now I say it back, happy birthday! Every day is Ed's birthday.
You're the guy.
He's the guy.
Happy birthday. I heard a lot about you.
Every day is Ed's birthday. That's the choice that he's made.
Yeah.
He has no interest in the alternative. That's my line. I figured that out. there are a lot of characters here at the bar. Everybody has their thing. One guy, you say, have a good day, he says, you have a better one. Another guy, what is it, the bop, you have a bop day, yes. Best one possible, that's what that means. And I found that mine is, somebody asks me, how are you doing? And I say, fine, I have no interest in the alternative. That's my line. That's what I find myself saying all the time. Yeah, I have absolutely no interest in the alternative. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to feel good. And when I'm training people downstairs on the fitness floor, it's the same thing. They come in and they're apprehensive. They think I'm going to hurt them, you know, when we're doing the weights and things. And I tell them, relax. If it's not fun, we'll stop. You want it to be fun because I want you to come back. You know, do as much as you want to do, as much as you can do. Don't push yourself. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to get to know the other people here and have a good time. That's what it's for. You know, if it's work, don't do it. You know, what for? This is something that you're doing for yourself. You're cleaning for yourself. That's what it's about, right? Yeah. Anybody have any questions? No? You have a pretty thorough understanding of the chakra system?
No.
No. Okay, you know what? Let me borrow your book for a second, because there was a picture in there that I think might be helpful. Yeah, this is a great book. You're going to find a lot of information in here.
Well, I tried to read it for 3 days on the treadmill, but we got to talking, the ladies and I.
Ah, that happens. That happens. I know it's black and white. I can see it well from there. All right, this is not a huge picture, but you can see where the energy centers
And the colors.
sit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the colors, right. So it might help if you went home and took, I don't know, crayons, colored pencils, whatever, and make the colors on the actual words. Yeah, so that you don't have to think about the word blue, you can just see the blue,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's how I tend to work. Everything's a color to me. Days of the week have a color to me. You say any word and I can tell you what color it is. The word the is red. Some people taste words. Have you ever met anybody who can taste a word? They'll tell you Tuesday tastes like lemons.
No.
Sort of thing.
That's weird.
Yeah. Everybody has their thing. When I give directions to someone, I can see the map in my head. When someone gives me directions, I can see the map in my head. I'm drawing the picture. My sister, she can't do that. She does words. She remembers the words. Like if I told her to color that in blue, that wouldn't mean anything to her. She has to see the word blue. Find out what your particular way of interpreting information is and use that to your advantage in any way that you can. Yeah. Go home, look around your surroundings. Maybe you're living with an old sofa that your great-grandmother left, but you really can't stand the thing, and it makes you crazy just because it's in your living space. Think about the clothes that you put on every day. Do you put on something because it fits, because it's comfortable, or because you love it? Right? Little things like that. Just start to be aware of them. Make little changes. Every little thing raises your energy. When you wear lighter colors, you tend to feel brighter and healthier. In this time of year, we're getting into, long days. It's dark, it's cold and dreary, and you have to do these little things to perk yourself up. Spray scents around your house, light candles, lemon scents or lavender, something that makes you think of spring. Whatever it is that'll just bring your senses to a tingle and you feel good. Yeah. Do you have a favorite? What's your favorite?
Scent?
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Oh! I make a face cream and I use jasmine oil in the cream because I love it too. I open the jar and you don't want to eat it. It's just yummy. Yeah, yeah. The other thing that I wanted to bring up, we talked a little bit about when you enter a party, how you can feel the energy maybe is a little weird. Have any of you taken martial arts? Yeah, Flo, she's done everything. Good. Okay, my kids took karate for years and years, and I can remember one of the things that they were taught that will stick with me forever. When you're facing your opponent, it's not just about the way you stand and the technique that you use. Because I can stand here and I'm going, okay, I'm ready to do it. You've got to put your energy into it. You can feel the difference, right? Yes.
Your attitude.
Yeah.
Not your attitude.
You can be this big going up against someone this big, but if you've got the right energy, if you're pushing your energy at them, you're going to make them go, whoa, Jack, okay, okay. Yeah, so you can use your energy to your advantage in that way. And you can use it the opposite too. Have you ever been in a situation, this just happened to me the other day. I was in Walmart. The people in line in front of me were taking forever separating out their order with different checks, and this one's paying for that and that one's paying for the other thing. And I thought, you know, I've got a choice here. I can get really upset, or I can just relax and be fine with it. Person behind me in line, oh, I can't believe I got in this line, blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't going to let that bother me. I just wasn't. So instead of exuding that energy like I was just talking about where you're in the battle, that was the energy she was exuding. She wanted to let everyone know that she was upset. Everyone within, yeah. So she was exuding that negative energy. And I did my best.
Last time I was at Walmart, I have a power chair. It's an indoor chair, but
Okay.
it's fully charged. I can get over to Walmart and get
Oh,
back
okay.
because I live that close. But I have to stay in Walmart for a little bit for it to warm up. Before I get back. It doesn't like cold weather. I don't like cold weather. But she wasn't. This lady was bound and determined that she was going to get out. She hit me so hard with her cart trying to my power chair, which is not a lightweight item.
Right.
Went like this on 2 wheels. She hit me that hard.
Oh,
But I came down on 4 wheels. God was with me.
Yes.
But I mean, the guy, I said, "You've got to be kidding me! All of this over one single bag of cat food?
Right.
You know, it's like."
Well, this is why I'm bringing this up. I'm so glad that you brought up that story. The whole reason that I even wanted to broach this was because what we just did, that meditation that we just did, we surrounded ourselves with white light. We put ourselves in that protective eggshell. Do that before you go to Walmart. Do that before you put yourself in a situation so that that lady won't do that to you. You will have that energy around you, and
Might
it's
as well
real.
do that before you get out of bed.
Before you do anything, absolutely. In fact, when I have new students, I teach an entire course on energy. I teach my students before you get out of your bed. In that 9 minutes between the alarm and the snooze button for the next alarm, in that 9 minutes, cleanse your chakras. Just lay there and go through them. You're still warm and comfy, you're still in your bed, nice and comfortable, just do it, and then good, you're ready for your day. You're surrounded and protected in white light. When my boys were learning to drive, that was the first thing. You get in the car, you put on your seatbelt, you adjust the mirrors, you adjust the seat, you surround us in white light, and then we can go. That was part of the thing. And I'll tell you, one time, we were going around a right turn, we were making a right turn, and there was a telephone pole, and I don't know why they do this. It was right on the curb. I mean, close enough that any seasoned driver would feel like they were going to hit it. And he was going to hit it. He was going for it. And there was like a cushion, there was a bounce. You could feel it. And I said, see, don't you ever go out without surrounding yourself with a white light. I'm not even kidding. And he does it. Yep, he'll remind me. Yeah. It doesn't seem like it could possibly be, that important. But because of the exercises that we just did, you felt that energy. You know how real it is. Yeah. In fact, let's see if you can see my aura now that we did that. Do you see a different color? Maybe you just see just a white outline.
That's what I see, a white
I
outline.
was just gonna say
Yeah,
that.
just
Like
like a
you were
little glow, just a
wearing-
faint glow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it when you get home. Get in your bathroom mirror and just like I said, focus a couple inches above your head and just try to see the area around you. You may not see colors right now, you may just see a clear glow. But when your energy is clear, you're open to all of that.
Is there anything with,
Yeah.
for your insurance? Some insurance companies.
Any questions?
Give you some type of reimbursement.
No?
And then my wife got
Good.
that.
Did you enjoy it?
Very much.
Very important. Last time we did this, I know we had snacks and we had wine and all that good stuff. But because we were talking about energy, it's really important. Drink lots of water when you get home, on your way home, to process all this energy that we just worked with. That's going to be the most important thing. Okay, maybe some nice herb tea or something, but nothing too heavy. Not tonight. Okay?
Very good.
Good. You've got some coupons there for foot massage, and they're for the Hand and Stone. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Hand and Stone. They're over by the mall, by the new Xfinity store. What else is there? Bonefish Grill.
Okay.
It's in there.
Yes.
Yeah. They were nice enough to give me those for you guys.
Thank you.
And there's a feedback card there that you can return to the front desk at any time. Just let us know if you liked what we did tonight, if you have any ideas of what we could do in the future, anything. Okay? And the other, the little rainbow colored card, I call those dewdrops. Each one of them is different. And the idea is to just read what it says and sort of take a nice deep breath and just let it resonate within you. It's like a mini meditation. There you go. So you're all set. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.